Can I say it in Spanish?
Yes. Please.
Lombardi.
Voch is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
Beats Planet.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
And I bet Flu's grateful he even got a job. Hey, man, I bet your boy Flu's grateful he even got a job. Not only are the Cowboys kicking people out of Dodge, they send the assistants to your room to pack the bags for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't just tell you need to go. You gotta hand in security clearances when you walk out the door. Then they put your picture in a book saying, don't let him in. I'm only saying this because I got to check in with the same security. Man, I should have noticed treachery was afoot when I walked in to do the break today and I didn't see Diggs' Maybach parked in his usual spot.
Did you hear what I said?
Man, come on. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't trying to hear me, man. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this for a little bit. I ain't letting him in because they'll wrestle me if I'm trying to get in and Diggs trying to get in and Diggs in the don't let him in book and I let him in, I'm leaving too. You know, a lot of questions about this Trevon Diggs situation. How do we get here? How do we get to this point? You know, how did they fire you before they fire Flus? Like, man, what I think this all came down to, and mind you, I hear stories too. I got sources too. People used to hate when I say that, though, my sources, because people ain't believe I got source. Like I've had a source for a while. And people ain't think I had source. I'm just a YouTube cat. Got them Jones now. Salute. Got them Jones now. Man, I've been talking to people for a long time, man. I've been talking to people all year about Trevon Diggs and his relationship with the front office, his relationship with the coaching staff, his relationship with the training staff. And it's interesting when you read some of the texts that I get, you know what I'm saying? Not texts like the state, but some of the messages that I get regarding Diggs when you ask questions to people that's very close to him. You go, hey man, You'll be like, hey man, what's going on with Diggs? And they'll say some standoffish shit like, you tell me what's going on with Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can help us with what's going on, you know? I feel like if you ask what's happening with Perion Winfrey, right? They'll say, well, Perion Winfrey had a little situation. We wouldn't call it shelved because of his injury, but it's hard to get Perion back onto the active roster. There's a large number of defensive tackles on your roster right now. And it's just kind of tough to get Perion involved. Like there's answers to everything. Hey man, what's going on with Jonathan Mingo? Well, you know, Voch, it's a numbers game, man. You know, we're trying to get Mingo involved, but just, you know, we just can't figure out a way to get him on the field, man. Like, you know, you got two guys doing well on the outside. You know, Flo is stepping up. We're gonna try to get Mingo involved, man. It might be a next year thing for me. Like you hear it all the time. Hey man, what's up with Diggs? You tell me what's up with Diggs. I don't know what's up with Diggs. Like, why are you talking to me like that? Multiple people. We should have known treachery was afoot when Diggs got his concussion and nobody could tell us why. We should have known treachery was afoot when Diggs got his concussion and nobody knew why. Nobody could tell us why. I mean, Voch knew, but nobody could tell us why. When Darren McFadden broke his arm outside of football, there was an explanation. When Wanye Thomas ended up on the non-football list because of migraines, there's an explanation. Hey, man, Trey out of concussion protocol? Voch, we'll let you know. He still got a concussion? We'll let you know. We'll see what's going on. I'd be like, and look, this is when they answer me real fast. I say, is Diggs being a good teammate? They be like,
it's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time.
See, this thing is all about the program. This thing bigger than Nino Brown, ladies and gentlemen. This thing's bigger than Nino Brown. I don't think I have all the answers, but the least I could do is take the information that I have and put puzzle pieces together. One of the last texts that I got from my peoples that's over there that was talking to me about the situation. The last quote that I got was, this guy just doesn't get it. You know? This guy just doesn't get it. That's the quote that I got. I will show you, but I don't want to compromise the plug. This guy just doesn't get it. Somebody real close to him said that. Jeremy says sounds like Brian Broader said that. Nah, that's what they told Brian. Well, at least that's what they told the group chat, sir. That's what they told. That's one way I get my information. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the building said this guy just doesn't get it. So with that information that I have, I don't think it's a situation of, Trevon Diggs just isn't playing well. Nigga, Kenny Murray ain't playing well. Savon Revell ain't playing well. Terrence Steele ain't playing well. But buying in and being a good teammate gets you a long way. Buying in and being a good teammate gets you a long way. GP might be late for his meetings, but he buys in and he's a good teammate. CD might pout on the sideline, but he buys in and he's a good teammate. If the ball is running over there, Kenneth Murray be running over there, but he's a good teammate. Yeah, he's a good teammate. Even Matt Eberflus called him the worst defense statistically by the numbers. By the numbers. The worst defense. Flus called the worst defense in Cowboy history. And he ain't fired yet. Buy-in means something. Buy-in, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Buy-in means something. As a young offensive lineman, if I'm blocking and I'm being tough and I'm driving my feet and I get a holding call, man, coach, hey, man, I can live with that one. If I'm jumping off sides or getting unsportsmanlike penalties, man, I can control that issue. That's not excused. So imagine how Trey had to be in the locker room that it wasn't excused. I'm willing to go on a limb and say this. This is my personal opinion. I think Trey been healthy for a long time. He been working with them people. He been working with them people. And let's explain, because look, I learned something talking to my sources, right? Health comes in layers, right? Health comes in layers. Like, you could be healthy to where we can manage it and you can still play. You could be healthy to where, all right, you hurting, you can play, but you may not be the guy that you are. You may be fully healthy. I don't think Trey was fully healthy, but I think they laid out a guideline for Trey to come back at peak condition. And Trey already has a history of not following Cowboy guidelines. I don't think Trey followed that guideline. I think people begged and pleaded Trey to follow that guideline. I don't think he wanted to do it, and I think you saw his play suffer from that. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I think them people begged and pleaded. Because also, too, we got to think about this. Trey's a money guy. If Weezy Bridges, they're not finna beg Weezy to, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to beg Weezy to do nothing. They're not going to beg Jadon to do nothing. I need another. They're not going to beg Corey Ballantyne to do shit. You feel me? I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. I think the people in charge really wanted Diggs to be a part of this thing because they're paying them money. In my personal opinion, do I got the? Let me see if I got my button. I think, in my personal opinion, the quarterback and head coach was like,
basically, fuck them.
That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think the people in charge was like, we paying him, and he's one of our best guys. Let's do this. I think your head coach, offensive play call, and your quarterback was like, bleep. At the end of the day, I think the people in charge listen to the head coach, play caller. And I think them people went to the other people that was begging and pleading Trey to, you know what I mean? I think Trey still wanted to do things his own way. And if I had to guess, I could be wrong. I ain't wrong. If I had to guess, I'm trying to tell you, if I had to guess, I think your head coach made an emboldened plead to the people in charge. And he say, hey, man, we got like one game where we trying to figure the future out. I don't think 7 are part of it. Let's get them out there so we can see what them other people look like. And I think all this build up over time, I think big dude in the seat was like, bet, don't worry about it. Got you. And the money, look, because money-wise, it ain't the best thing you could have done. Money-wise, you could have shut him down, held on to him, and cut him later. I think your head coach said something to that dude in the big chair in the big office. I think your head coach said something to that dude that stuck with him. And whatever happened with Trey between the day, I'm saying between the day and really eight weeks ago, but really last Wednesday or so, Whatever happened, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. If I had to assume, if I had to guess, I'm trying to tell you, if I had to guess, I think your head coach was sick of that. And I think your head coach said, I'd rather roll Corey Ballantyne out that mud before you hold me hostage. You know what I'm saying? Who was it? Donnie Brasco? He was like, man, I kill my family before I let you do it. You know what I'm saying? I think your head coach made this decision. And look, that's obvious if you look back and, you know what I'm saying? I think it's obvious. I don't think this came down to play. I really don't think it came down to health. I think it came down to buy-in, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I think. I'm trying to tell y'all. I think this came down to buy-in. And bro just wouldn't buy in. And I think they went leaps and bounds to try to keep Buddy involved. And Buddy was just like, I don't understand. I don't get what you want. I don't. It was like, all right, if you don't understand, I got to understand it for you. Look, you ever got a whooping from an old black grandma and your grades was bad? How about to whoop them grades out your ass? You know what I'm saying? I got an understanding for you. And I think your GM trusted your head coach to make a decision here. And it's done now. It's done. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. These people still got Kenneth Murray on the roster. It's not about play. You know what I'm saying? It's not about play. Kenneth Murray on the roster still. Terrence Steele still playing football here. You know, Jadon Blue, if anything, Shotty been consistent, bro. And ma'ams, because there's women watching too. If anything, Shotty been consistent. What up, John G? Shotty been consistent. But I think when they laid out that red carpet for Trey, and they said, man, Trey, we begging and pleading, bro. They ain't say it like this. This just Voch talking. I'm trying to tell you, man, Trey, man, we begging and pleading, bro. You one of our paid guys. We need you. We need you to do X, Y, and Z. And all this will be right. I think there was actually E2. What up? I think there was a shot that Trey could have been. I think there was a chance that Trey could have outlasted all of this. I think there was an opportunity where Trey could have outlasted all of this and been on the roster for you next year. I think. I'm just saying what I think. All the information coming out because Trey don't work here no more. I think there was an opportunity for Trey to be here next year. And I think they rolled out that red carpet. I think your head coach, just like Arthur balled his fist up in the meme, I think your head coach balled his fist up and said, cool, roll the carpet out for him. I don't think Trey abided by that checklist. And if I had to guess, I think your head coach was appalled. I think he felt naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I done rolled all this out for you. We done rolled all this out for you. I'm guessing. I don't know nothing. We done rolled all this out for you. And you still want to do it your way. And people hitting my group chat and with various people going, this guy just doesn't get it. That was 2 weeks ago. This guy just doesn't get it. This guy just doesn't. He just does. It's not getting through his skull, is what they saying. This guy just doesn't get it. And I think with all that red carpet being laid out and Trey metaphorically spitting on that carpet, I think your head coach felt the way. And I think your head coach walked in the big dog's office and closed that door behind him and said, can't do it. Not going to be able to do it. I'd rather roll Corey Ballantyne and whoever out that moment. I'd rather no egg monogamy out that moment. I'd roll anybody out that moment than to let somebody spit on a carpet that we rolled out for you. See, it's always a path to redemption, see? See, Jadon Blue had a path to redemption. It's just that Malik Davis walked it better. So now you got to sit down. You know what I'm saying? In this room, this I don't want to say the word culture or whatever, but in this place of, hey man, if you buy in, we love you. If you buy in, we love you. If I had to make a guess, I don't know nothing. I'm trying to tell y'all something. If I had to make a guess, I don't think 11 was bought in. I don't think 7 was bought in. 11 might have been a little more bought in than 7. I don't know. But I think them people got impatient. I think they got impatient. And I think they made the call. I think they made the call, bro. Let me read something real fast to y'all. Let me just read something to y'all real quick. Y'all doing all right, man? Chat, y'all good? Got 1,600 people. Something like. Appreciate y'all, man.
Salute.
Let me see if I can read something. Let me see if I can find. Let me just look through the Texas if I can find that one John. Hey, somebody reached out about Trey mounting the TV to the roof and getting about the concussion story. They hit us back like, it is what it is, I guess. It's on the coaches now. I got some quotes in this mug. Hold on, dog. Let me see if I can find what I was looking for, and then we can talk about the money. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about the cap ramifications. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it, but if I can find it, I'll just post it up on the thing. I'll just post it up on the thing. So as far as the monies go, we're in the group chat. One of our people was like, "Hey man, what the money's hitting on?" And they was basically like this. Hold on. Assuming that he clears waivers, we'll be on the hook for dead hits of 12 million this year, but that was the number that we thought. And for 2026, it'll be 5.8 million of dead cap, but you will save $12.5 million. That seems to be the case for Trevon Diggs, or for Trevon Diggs' money. I can't wait to take that bread and get to George Pickens, but I can't. I can't wait to take that money and give it to GP, boy. Hey man, Sadiqa, how you doing? Welcomes. Come on in. Have a seat. But this Diggs thing was long overdue. It was long overdue since the miscellaneous concussion story. Since I don't even know if I'm alive. Let me see something real quick. Chat, give me 2 seconds. Let me see something real quick. Let me make sure I'm not connected to this. Let me make a phone call real quick. Chat, don't go nowhere. Chat, hold on. This is my 3rd time calling bros today. Let me ask you a question. So Diggs don't work here no more. I'm live right now. So Diggs don't work here no more. Are we allowed to say what happened with the concussion for real, or talk around it? Like, what would you do in that situation? Nobody can hear you, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can hear me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. So what would you do? So would you say it or would you wait a little bit? Because it might never come out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. All right then. Cool. I ain't gonna say nothing this time, but we're gonna wait around. I'm gonna see what the business is. Appreciate you, boss. All right, appreciate you. Trey Diggs, a member of the Mexican cartel. Hey, nah, I'll play. I'll play. That ain't true. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, well I'll say it like this then. All right. Oh, y'all can hear Brian? It's okay. Don't worry about that. I told Brian he was on live. It's cool. Let me say this. That whole I'm a double digit millionaire with a mansion and a pool, and I got TVs on my pool deck, and I was trying to be a handyman with a big ass TV, and I was trying to mount it on the roof, and I was trying to hold the TV and the ladder at the same time, and I somehow held the pole over my head, and it was probably like this much distance between the pole and my head, and then the pole hit me, and I got a concussion. I think that's false. Nigga, I play this whole thing. I play this whole movie.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. I
ain't gonna say nothing else, man. I'll wait till Brian come out and let me know that everything's good to go. But that I was trying to be a handyman and mount my TV. Who you think you talking to? Jay-Z said you can't sell me bullshit. I know the prices. I know how much it costs. So you not only can you not sell it to me, but you can't BS me and sell it at some price that ain't familiar to me. James Slater compromised. I can see the vibes on James Slater. She compromised. Man, look, I will say though, this is what I will say. I don't think he was mounting no damn TV and some pole hit him in the head while he was on some ladder. I don't think that. His arms ain't that damn long. But what really happened, or at least what I heard really happened, it doesn't show character of a cat that's like bought all the way in for real. Like if your defense is going through it. Hey Voch, I wonder if I do Future was playing in the background. Yeah, you know Future was playing in the background. You gotta use what you got to get what you want, John G. You feel me? Yeah. We go to Junior's bachelor party, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, whatever. But if you are a player, and if you're a player, an important player to this team dynamic, right? You one of the best defensive players. And this happens to be a Cowboys defense where I'll just say they not good. Them cats ain't good on defense, bro. It would be in the interest of Trevon Diggs. I didn't ignore your super chat. I'll read them a little bit towards the end. You must be new here. Welcome. I appreciate you for being here. Your team has a defensive deficiency, and you're one of the dudes that we can count on, allegedly, on defense. Instead of being a leader, and look, when we say be a leader, bro, you ain't gotta win the NAACP Football Player Award. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta win the Walter Payton joint. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pass out turkeys to people with no stove in order to be a good leader. You ain't gotta be loud rah-rah guy. But it's basically when we need you, are you going to be here when we need you? During the season. Now, if you was doing BS in the off season, bro, it's the off season. It's your time. You can do whatever you like in the off season. Bro, we need you, dog. We need you. And basically what I heard happened to Trevon Diggs, it seems like he just didn't care about being available for the Cowboys at all. He didn't care about being in tip-top shape. He just out here kicking it, getting hurt at the crib. And I won't say nothing else about Brother Trey. Chat, y'all all right? Chat, y'all good? Y'all, what y'all doing, man? Y'all doing all right? I ain't know I had. Look, I'll do this. I'll take 3 calls. Big A is one of them. I got a dip. Big A, what up?
Hey, Voch, how you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Cowboy been losing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy lose. I don't be, you know, it's tough, but I be on crowning.com though. What's good, player?
Oh, I'm good. You know, that's not much. Well, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Nothing else we can do about it. Shit. I ain't gonna front. I keep looking at this damn defense and this overhaul you got to do. I don't care how the fuck they fucking do it. This shit's gonna take forever.
The conference has been locked.
They gonna fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
I'm listening.
real.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
I'm sorry for the cussing. My bad.
Hey, no, you good, brother.
It's
gonna take a minute. Yeah.
It's gonna take a long time for them to fix it because it's not because the problem is not that they just needed starters.
Yeah.
You need start. You had a depth issue because you lost depth like 2 years ago. You need starters and depth across the board. So I don't know. I don't have a very happy outlook for next year. I don't know. Maybe they can find a way to pull it together for next year. I don't know. I feel like this is just going to be a while.
Well, I think the one thing to be happy about is that your offense is going to be fantastic and your defense just kind of need to be good enough. I think that's the one thing that you should look forward to, though, right?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but then again, you also run into but then I guess for me, the other part I have for is like, okay, yes, which is true because your offense has been spectacular this season. But at the same time, also I'm like, okay, yeah, well, it gives. I'll tell you this whole project feels very much like 10 years ago when they were when they were slowly bringing along the offense, when they were slowly bringing along the offensive line. You had Romo playing at a high level. And it was like, okay, we're getting there slowly, but it feels like by the time they put this thing together to where it's like, okay, you can finally be a contender, you can finally be a threat. They're going to finally run out of Dak Prescott, and now we're back in the same spot where you're going to be sitting there like, all right, well, who's the next quarterback? Which is going to that's just the feeling I have. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But this feels very much like how it was 10 years ago.
Hey, man, we'll see, Big A. I appreciate you calling, man. Yeah, as far as it's feeling like it was 10 years ago, I'll say I don't think that I don't know. They feel like it was 10 years ago. Hey, he ain't wrong. This defense been terrible for years. Chat, this defense been terrible for years. He ain't lying. Let's get Brandon from Franklin Football on the line. He was texting me early. What's good, brother?
What's going on, Voch? How you doing, brother?
Everything's everything, dog. What you got for me today?
So, Voch, you know, I always try to pay homage to you, you know what I'm saying, on my show. Like, one thing I always say is my phone ain't gold, but it's like stainless steel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like 2 weeks ago, I hit you up after Shadi had a press conference because, well, let me preface this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've been in a relationship before where, like, once the lady is kind of emotionally detached, she talk like she in HR. Say, sir, you know what I'm saying, and talk very prim and proper and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the season, Shadi would say, oh, Trey or Trevon, like just about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It stuck out in a press conference because he said, Mr. Diggs knows what he has to do.
Mm.
At that point, I should have known that Shadi was done. And so I hit you up, got a little bit of information, shout out to the plug and all of that.
That's fair.
I should have seen this coming just because of the way that your head coach approached the situation in press conference. That it wouldn't last until the end of the season or to June, because he seemed fed up then. What do you think? What I'm saying, I can't say that. What do you think? Because your phone gold. Mine just stainless steel or something like that.
Mine ain't gold.
Mine ain't
gold. I'm still working. I tell you what, man. But I don't think that you far off. I don't think that you far off. I think Shotty would rather have bought in bad dudes than somebody that's halfway in, halfway out. Like coaches used to say this all the time, bro. Coaches used to be like, I don't need a whole bunch of people on my team. Just give me 11. Old coach be saying this. All I need is 11 people, and I can go play football. You know what I'm saying? I think Shotty one of them old school cats, man. I think Shotty one of them old school cats to where you may be a superstar and we need superstars, but if you ain't bought in, that's a problem. And I gotta respect that from Shotty because I think they've been really like standing on business with that one. So shouts out to him.
Absolutely, and he's been, like you said, he's been consistent year in and year out. Whether it comes to big money guys or small money guys. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys were dependent on these rookie running backs. They couldn't buy a spot on the game day roster.
Yeah.
And so now that Shotty, like you said earlier in the year, he had to bite his lip with other coaching staffs. He ain't got to do that no more. And he was finally able to say, I'm sick of it. I'm not doing this. And so that I kind of bring this back to years ago when Shotty was just an analyst. He wasn't even the OC yet. During like the remnants of like that Hot Boys era. Shotty probably hated that. Shotty probably hated the Hot Boys era on Dallas.
Yeah, he should have. He ain't wrong. Yeah. Hey, man.
Go
ahead, please.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think that you're probably going to see moving forward a lot of guys that are brought in that just love football first and foremost and want to be a part of an organization.
I agree. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think that's how they're going to build their roster moving forward. And I think anybody that they've identified as not all in guy, I don't think they're going to be around next year. So that's how I feel about that one. Appreciate you, Brandon. Brandon from Frankly Football, one half of Frankly Football. Y'all go over there and check him out on YouTube. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. The phones is locked, y'all. The phones is locked. I love y'all to peace, but the phones are locked. I saw somebody in the chat said, I don't know who said it, but they was asking, did Diggs like divide the locker room? I don't think it's that deep. Like half of us going this direction, half of us going that direction. I don't think it's that deep. I think this is purely a Shotty call. I think people might have opinions. I think Ford has an opinion on it. But y'all know the type of dude Ford is, so it makes sense. Man, I think they were just over it. But I don't know if it was any like division or anything like that. Like it's not like a fallout gonna happen. If anything, if there was any division, it's when 11 leaves. And 7 was on 11's side. Not 7 get to go chill with his partner if you want to. She can do what he want to do now. Let's get Carmine on the phone and we'll wrap the show up. What's up, Carmine?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's good with your player? What you got for the show?
Hey, I was thinking, take this take for a little bit. So now we know why they didn't let him stay on IR. Because if he stayed on IR, he would be released, and they did him a favor, like for other people to pick him up. No, does that make sense?
Why wouldn't he stay on? I think he didn't stay on IR because I think the front office wanted him to come help. I think the front office was paying him money, and they wanted him to come be a part of this thing.
Like give him, like they gave him one last chance or something.
Yeah, I mean because look, we terrible on defense, and you paying Diggs a lot of money. We terrible at corner. You paying Diggs a lot of money. I would think that the front office really wanted Diggs to be a part of this thing. So they rolled out a red carpet for him. And Diggs just didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, let me ask you a different question. What's your take on, I heard the Arizona coach might get fired, and he's a Flores or, he's a Minnesota guy.
Yeah.
Would you like him for the
anybody but Flus? Carmine, I'll take you calling plays over Flus right now. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm interested because I do like the Arizona head coach for DC also.
Jonathan Gannon can coach some defense. Whether he's a good head coach or not, that's to be determined. But yeah, he can come in and call some defense for me. Gannon was cool for sure.
Because I heard, isn't he a Flores guy or whatever, or related to whatever?
I'm not positive on none of these coaches till they get here. I'm just watching film on play. Yeah. Now, what you can do is call in the Will Steele's morning in the show, Skywalker Unleashed. Shouts out to him. Call him. He know all about the coaches. I don't really buy into the coaches like that.
Yeah. All right, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Carmine. Thanks for supporting and appreciate the call. Salute. Appreciate the call, man. Yeah. I know how it go, man. Hey, John G, you still in the chat? Yo, John G, it's messed up. I didn't do this on purpose, but this just happened to be what my super chat screen is. Just super. That old Myron up there. What up, Myron? Don't be following people home, man. Diamond almost shot you, man. Hey, Myron, Diamond almost shot you following her home, dog. Don't be doing that. John G messy, man. Let's see. Let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh, man. It was crazy. Diamond was closer to shooting her cousin than the cat that was following her home. That's crazy as hell. Wolfpack Mel dropped 5. What's up, brother? He says the Diggs brothers down 100 right now. Yeah, I saw the Stephon news and I was like, bro, come on now. Today? Why today? What's going on with y'all? Merc Andy dropped the deuce and says Diggs had to go, but I'm gonna miss the good times. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. The good times make me shed tears. The good times will make me play Crossroads up in here and give Diggs a proper send away. The breakup just got ugly. But dog, when Diggs was out here catching 11 picks and shutting down wide receiver ones, dog, it was a lovely time. It was a lovely time. Eddie McKee dropped a 5 and says Diggs hasn't been good or a good teammate in a minute. Since 2021? The dude we waiting on last played in 2021. Just to be fair to everybody. Come on, man. And then Brad Blaylock dropped a 5 and says, what defense position is most value in this year's draft? Is the most valuable in this year's draft? Oh. What position so far? There's a lot of pass rushers in this draft. It's a lot of receivers in this draft. It's a good amount of corners in this draft. I think teams are always going to lean towards the value. And the most valuable positions are going to get priority in that kind of way. So I think that's how the draft going to end up playing out. It plays out like that every year, but you know how it go. Ladies and gentlemen, love y'all to pieces, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in and chilling with your boy. Actually, I'm lying. Hold on. I'm actually lying. If you've been hit by hey man, if you've been hit by a truck and it wasn't your fault, you get into an accident with a negligent driver and it's not your fault, man, tap in with the Frankels. They're the best injury attorneys in the DFW, man. They've been holding it down for y'all for years. They used to work for the insurance companies, but now they know those tricks and they use them against them, man. If you get into an accident, do not call anybody but the Frankels. Call the Frankels first and then they'll tell you who to call. Don't even call your mama. She gonna panic. Call the Frankels at 214-333-3333 or 817-333-3333 or go to frankelfirm.com. Now I love y'all to pieces, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey man, I know that all this happened during the Crown Global slot. So if y'all don't mind, man, can y'all just run over to Crown Global Media and just watch the draft show that me and Brian Bros put out today? Look, I know it's gonna be hard to not follow the mess today, but at some point, if you don't mind, run over to Crown Global Media and check in with me and Brian. We did a cool little draft show today. We broke down some names, okay? And I think that show you that y'all need to tap in with. S. Benson dropped a dime and says, a lot of bands don't make it. They can't get along. And that's only 4 or 5 members. Imagine keeping 53 members together on the same page. Only takes one to create division, and that's the value of buying in. It's a fantastic point, brother. Fantastic point. Appreciate you for the super chat, S. Benson, and that's a great message, by the way. And look, shouts out to Shotty, man. Once again, just shouts out to him, man. He's standing on business. He's standing on business, and everybody kind of looks at Shotty because he's like super happy, excited dude. People look at Shotty like he's like a yes man or something like that. Man, Shotty getting people kicked out of Dodge up in here. You feel me? But anyway, love y'all to pieces. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I ain't gonna lie, boy. We sure needed this one, boy, because boy, that content was looking slow. Cowboy be lose, but we got one in for the month, and I'm grateful. Love y'all, man. Peace.